and come together with a shared vision, make choices and commitment to realize that vision. And thank you very much. God bless you.
Silvana was a great friend of many people around here in Kagadi.
Born in North Africa and raised in Italy, Silvana Franco Veltkamp spent a year living and studying in Mogadishu, Somalia, an experience that cemented her love and concern for Africa, thus giving rise to her lifelong commitment to its people.
She worked and also encouraged us to change the narrative, especially with the emphasis of people are key to their own development. That we, as Africans, can change our narrative.
In 1987, Silvana co-founded the Uganda Rural Development and Training Program with Mwalimu Msheshe and Ephraim Rutaboba, and she was the first secretary to the board of directors.
We started working together in the early 80s, and at one point she was a champion of the new awakening in Africa. She was not happy with stereotyping Africa as a dead continent, as a begging continent. And that's why our effort, together with her husband, who were joined by Robert Fries, the founder of the Principles of Technology for Creating, and joined by people like Peter Senge from the MIT, that is the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and the other people of the Hunger Project like Charlie Dior.
She co-authored the organization's working documents and was originally the team leader in the States, where she greatly contributed towards capacity building and hosted all the URDT teams whenever they traveled.
It's very sad to lose a person who is very equipped, very intelligent. When you reflect in a lot of write-ups she composed with the team, URDT is one of the organizations with very good rich documents expressing how the future would be, with a very clear vision, very articulate, and every generation which comes in is ready to fit in because they really put good work down.
I also, as a person, had the opportunity to meet Silvana, to work with her, share our love for Uganda, be friends, support each other when necessary, and enjoy being part of the URDT and our family. It really was a pleasure meeting her. I also visited her in Rome, and it was always a delight to be around her.
Silvana was a good course designer and capacity builder. Whenever she could come to URDT, she could engage the staff, she could engage the community members into issues of capacity building. And I remember whenever she could come to URDT, she could engage us in courses like fundamentals of the creative process.
Joyce Semakula, a traditional wisdom specialist at African Rural University, describes Silvana as a dear friend who had passion for the people in the rural communities and contributed so much to the development of the women.
Silvano munywani waitu muno harura. Engonzi za Silvano tinyine nkokunda igamba. Silvano yeje yayombeke kitongole kinu yatuwegesa abantu kugonza bagenzi baitu, abantu kora hamo mbujwire obutano bangana kwekambire emirimo ebaraba batuhaire kurora ngo gigonze kandi ogiye kambire.
Itwe Kagadi women tukaruga omu misomo yakorwaga hayo twatungaga kuruga hayo URDT hano. Omukyaro ogu yatutekaniza kuraba omu groups ezitwalimu itwe twarugamu nka Kagadi women twafuna a group eyaitu twaba na Kagadi Women Finance Trust. Abakyara abakusinga ababaire mu group eyo twajoininga hati niho tuli. Banke kyagenda mu maiso kuhereza abasajja hamu n'abakazi. Tukuhora hamu n'okwahura.
Mwalimu Msheshe, one of the URDT co-founders, describes Silvana as a champion of the new awakening in Africa.
She was a proponent and a supporter of our journey to get the charter, to expand the work of URDT and ARU, and I'm sure her soul is not going to rest. It is going to work twice as hard to inspire all of us so that they help us and support us to fulfill our mission by getting the instruments that are important, like the university charter. And let me say, in my culture, ancestors don't die. Ancestors live, and that's why we have the ancestors written everywhere. In Christianity, the ancestors are called saints, and those saints don't die. So therefore, I also think that she's one of those ancestors that has done the physical job using the mental and spiritual, but now she's supposed to use different energies in a different form to work with us to achieve what we truly stand for.
To honor her work, the Uganda Rural Development and Training Program raised all her flags at half-mast and held a memorial foundation course on the 17th of January 2024, where different members of staff shared their experience about Silvana. The organization is also constructing a coffee shop that is to be named after her, and plans to have a memorial stone with Silvana's name engraved on it are underway.